Hey everybody, Scott Burnett here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you had a great day. All right, I'm here with my John Deere zero-turn lawnmower. This is my Z335E. We're early spring. Well, we're kind of late spring now. It's in May. I've already mowed a couple of times, but it's time to do my service. I just looked at my hour meter and I'll show you where it is on the mower. I've got 137 hours. It's recommended every 50 hours or once a year that you do a complete service on the mower. Well, I got 37 on the previous service, but it's first of the year, already mowed a couple times. It's time to get this thing serviced. So let me show you what I got. Excuse the way I'm dressed, just finished up work and I'm in my relaxing mode. All right, I got a home maintenance kit. Links for everything be in the description. I got an oil catch pan, one that catches a filter and got a little spout on it right there. I got two brand new blades. I've sharpened the blades on this thing 7 or 8 times. It's time for a new set. Got a spark plug wrench, a pair of needle nose, channel locks, and a oil filter wrench. Now inside the home maintenance kit you got oil, fuel filter, spark plugs, an oil filter, an air filter. It all comes in one box. You don't have to worry about forgetting anything. It's all right there, and that's what I like. So what I've done, I let it run for a few minutes outside, brought it back in, put it on a couple of jack stands so the oil will go that way. Plus we're going to change the blades, make sure the emergency brake is locked, make sure we're engaged here on the back on these little guys right here, and we are ready to get started on this thing. Now you don't want to run it too long, it'll get hot and burn you, so I just let it run for a couple of minutes. So let's get started. All right, disclaimer, I am not a professional lawnmower technician. I am a do-it-yourselfer, and I do this to save money, and I know I can take care of it, so that's what I do. Okay. Now you got to take the little oil drain hose out. Now if you have to understand why they do it this way, it's got to be an easier way to make a mess of this thing. Anyway, you take it down here. I got my pan underneath. And we're just going to let it drain out. Take my dipstick out a little bit so it'll come on out. I meant to get me something heavy to set on it so I don't have to sit here and hold it. Let me do that. I always have plenty of paper towels or shop rags so you can clean up your mess. There we go, put them channel locks on there. We'll let that drip in the pan. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. I'll zoom in for that. And hopefully we'll get every drop of that oil out. When I get to a certain point, I'll go over and take the oil filter off. But I want to try to get as much of this oil out as I can so I don't make a big mess. So I'll zoom you through this. All right, we got all the oil out. Now the oil filter, excuse my dog, there must be somebody outside. The oil filter's right here. There's an AM 1254C. It's right here behind the fuel filter, and luckily enough it'll come off. Now I've got just some shop towels. I'm going to put it right here. I like these because you can wash these. Put that under there. I put it on hand tight, and luckily enough it's coming off. I wish they would put these things where they didn't make such a mess. You can't get them off without making a mess. That's why I got the towel there. You can see it is black. But I run this mower pretty hard. All right, we'll put that in the little catch basin there. Let it drain. I am going to recycle this oil. I'm going to take it to the landfill. They have a recycling station for batteries and oil and plastic, cardboard and stuff. I do that, and I'm going to let this towel catch all this oil. I'm going to take another towel. Shoo, that's a mess. Clean that off. Make sure I get a good seal. That's the one thing I don't like about this. It doesn't have a good place for that oil filter to go. All right, so let's get the new oil filter. And I've heard people say it doesn't matter what oil you put on it, on the seal. So here's my new filter, same model, or serial number, whatever you want to call it. I like going back with the original manufacturer oil filters and stuff. I've had problems in the past with getting off-brand filters and Fram and stuff like that. I know a lot of people swear by them, but I've had a couple of problems in the past. So I've got just a light film of oil on the seal, and I made sure that the seal came off with the other one. And I'm just going to screw it on. My boat motor, I do the same thing. I put Yamaha lube in it with the Yamaha filter. I want it to last and don't want problems. That's the biggest thing. I go around fixing stuff at work all the time, and I don't want to have to do it at home. And there's probably a better way to do this. If there is, leave it in the comment. You know, don't be a hater or anything, but let me know. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I just do all this myself. If you watch my videos, you can tell I do pretty much everything. Okay, 2 grunts. And I'll take my towel and wipe all that up. All right, we'll put the little drain hose back. Clean it off real good. Put the lid on it. And it just slides up in there and locks. That's all you have to do. Now the oil fill is right here. Okay, oil fill is right here. So we will start putting the oil to it. The mower takes right at 2 quarts. A lot of people are good enough just to pour it right out of the quart. I can't do that. I will make a mess and a half. All right, got the filter in, got the plug in. We're going to pour the oil to it. Now I'm going to put nearly 2 quarts in it. I'm going to stop just in case. I forgot to mention, in the box there is a sticker that you put on there. You can put your date and how many hours are on the mower. Okay, we'll leave it right there for a minute, let it drain down, and we'll check it with the dipstick. Last time I changed the oil, I had to put all of, both quarts in there, and set this over here. Put the dipstick back in. The dipstick's gonna put the dipstick back in. There we go. All right. Fuel filter time. Now, last year when I did fuel filter, I goofed up and put it on backwards and caught myself and didn't explain myself. So this year we're going to try not to do that. Okay, I'll try to zoom in here. So the fuel filter is just got a little paper cartridge in this plastic. Got little flanges there you can slide the hose up on. Got these little clamps that I despise. There must be a specific pair of pliers to get that off with that I don't have. All right. There we go. Make sure you got your towel because you're going to get a little bit of fuel on you. Ow! All right, so we'll go ahead and put this end in so I don't forget the orientation. There's probably an arrow on it. Probably right there. Let me get this other side out. Phew. Okay. Put this side in. Oh, that's tight. And then we'll get our pliers and put the clamps back on. This would be a good time. Why don't you go out there and hit the subscribe button? Be a good time to do that. For more awesome content. There we go. I hope everybody gets something out of this. I know I do. I enjoy doing it. All right, we're going to put our little holders back on here. There we go. All right, and that is the fuel filter. Now when you turn the key over, it'll fill itself back up. So, all right, spark plugs. We'll get a socket. It takes a 5/8 socket, and hopefully you got one with the little rubber insert. We'll take that out. There's two of them. When you pull a spark plug out, make sure it's not just burnt all to heck. That looks great. You know, you probably don't have to change them, but they come in the kit. Here's what they look like, brand new. So we'll stick that guy in there. And remember, you don't have to kill it tightening it down. You just get it really good and snug. You don't want to break it off in there, because that wouldn't be cheap. All right, let's do the other side. I mean, you can do all this in about an hour if you have everything laid out and ready to go. All your tools and funnels and stuff, just in time to go mow. So I know it's one of my absolute favorite things to do. I'm lying. All right, we'll look at that one. Not too bad. Stick the new one in there. Now I have seen where they come with like a little plastic cap on there. Make sure you get that cap off of it. Ones for the boat come with a plastic cap on them. Make sure your little spark plug boot goes back on there good. All right, next, air filter. Take the air filter out. Make sure you're still pointed at the right place. Yep, air filter right here. I generally have to have a pair of pliers to get these little nuts off here. Now, if you're in a really dusty area, sucking in a lot of stuff, now you might want to change this out twice a year. Very inexpensive, and it really helps the life of your mower. See how bad mine is. Mine's pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. So that's, but during the summer months, I get a lot of dust in there. It's go. And we'll put the brand new air filter in. There we go. And all we have to do is put the cover back on. Links for everything I'm using here be in the description, including the oil pan and funnel and all that stuff. All right, and let's check that oil level. Now what we got, hopefully you can see it, we got 2 dots right there where my finger's at. We want the oil level to be right there around those 2 dots. That's what I've read. Let's put it in there, we'll clean it off, put it in, take it back out. It's just a little bit over that 2nd dot. So we'll run it and then come back, check it again. That is a complete mower service. Oil filter, oil. Change out the bad oil, put new oil in. Gas or fuel filter, spark plugs, air filter. That's it. And I've got a video on the lubrication points on this mower. Look right up here. I'll show you, give you a link to that. There'll be a link in the description also. Make sure you got everything good and clean. Make sure you discard of this kind of stuff safely, so now you don't have any kids or anything getting it. All right. So now blades. I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna lay me a towel down here, get my wrench. And I'm going to show you what the blades look like when I take them off, and we'll put the brand new blades. So the brand new blades, kind of scary looking. I hadn't seen them look this good in a long time. So got good cutting edges, no dings, no dents, painted. These are actually John Deere blades. Not terribly expensive. So let me go get my towel and wrenches and stuff, and we'll get down here on the ground and I'll show you that process. All right, so what you need here is a 3/4 wrench. This is a boxed in wrench. And I got a towel. Let's see if we can lay you under here and see if y'all can see what I'm doing. Put you upside down. All right, hopefully that is working. I've got it on jack stands. I got the emergency brake locked, and where it can't move. So I'm gonna put the wrench on the nut there and just torque it on there pretty good. There we go. And what you have a 3/8 bolt that's got a 3/4 head, or 1/2 inch. That's 1/2 inch. It's got a 3/4 head on it with a washer. Let me grab the new blade. blade, belt blade, whatever. Now, I did watch a video where some people took a file and cut the paint off of it. I don't feel the need to do that. So I'm going to throw my towel over this. My other blade was so dull it really it wouldn't catch your hand if you had to. It'd be cool to have one of those mowers where you could hydraulically raise it up. But we're going to put the torque to it here. And like I said before, if y'all know a different way as this is supposed to be done, let me know in the comments. I've done it this way all my life, so I grew up on a farm, and we did pretty much everything ourselves. I think that's why I do this. That's the way I grew up. Dad would always try. He wasn't the most mechanical guy in the world, but he could fix things. And then you do 2 grunts. You go grunt, and then you go, and then you grunt. That's about 90 foot-pounds. So, all right. I am just kidding. I don't know that for sure. When I was younger, it probably was. Probably not now. I'll show you what these blades look like here in a minute. That looks terrible. Let me get the other one changed out, and we will be done. All right. That's it. That took about 45 minutes. And as you can see, I got a big gouge in that blade where I've hit something, and they're not horrible from the last sharpening, but they will go in the metal recycling. All right, so let's recap. Oil filter, recycle the old oil. Fuel filter, spark plugs, air filter. Am I missing anything? Nope, and we check the oil. We're going to crank it up, let it run. I'm going to check it again. We change both blades out. You'll want to go in. There is a grease zerk on each one of the spindles. You want to grease that. You want to check your idler pulleys. I changed out an idler pulley earlier this year because it was getting really tight. You kind of hear it a little bit. You have zerk fittings on the 2 front wheels. And I think that's about it. There's a video I've got where I actually greased everything. You want to check your battery connections, make sure they're all clean, and go around and check your tires and make sure that they're at the right air capacity or right air pressure, because you don't want it off level. You know, you can gap your grass up real bad. Make sure your mower deck is level. I need to make a video on how to do that. You know, make sure the mower is level on level ground, and then put the level on the mowing deck and make sure you're there. There are adjustments, I think on the front and the back, that you can adjust to get the right level. You don't want it to be out of level because it will gap your grass up. Nobody wants that. Go around with a little lubricating spray, lubricate things around. You know, if you hear any squeaks, lubricate them. If you see anything loose, tighten it. Haven't changed my drive belt yet. I have changed the mower blade. And that's it. Keep it clean, keep that grass down. Get it done as fast as you can. So, but always be careful. Oh, the hour meter, let me show you that really quick. Come here, camera. The hour meter is right here next to the ignition switch. Right there. So when you turn it on, you can see how many hours. It's got 137. And I will take, where's that sticker at? Oh, here. I will take this sticker and I'll put hours and date on there and put it right under the seat. Oh, I did it last year. I did it right there last year. Okay. Can't read it, but it should be right at 100 hours. So cool. So anyway, I hope you get something out of this. If you got any comments, got any questions, let me know. I will answer every one of them. I always do. Parts for everything be in the description with prices and everything. This was not expensive. I think it was right at $100 for everything. I think this was 60. No, it was 53, and the blades were 40. Under $100, and 45 minutes of my time. Not too bad. Plus I'm filming, so it takes a little longer. So, but anyway, if y'all like this video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified. If you're over on Rumble, do the same thing. But anyway, y'all see this boat over here? I have rewired everything on it. Y'all gonna see videos from that thing now. I ain't been out in a while. I got to get on the water. So anyway, hope y'all are having a great day and a great week already. And like I always say, until the next video, thanks for watching. I gotta go mow grass now. Dang it.